Howdy everyone, ScottFreeforall here. Hope you're doing okay. It's Monday and we're streaming. We're doing a little bit later, an hour later. Just the way my schedule worked out today. But glad to be back. I missed you guys yesterday. I was not doing well yesterday. Much better today. So we're gonna see how far we can go. I hope to go the full 2 hours, but we'll see how things go. Who do we have in the chat? We've got Shane in the chat. Howdy, Shane. Good to see you again. Welcome back. We're going to be back on Missouri River Bottom today. We're just going to pick up where we left off last time. If you remember, let me go ahead and get in there. We were... Let me go over here to where, there we are. We were putting some corn seed down, and we ran out of corn seed. So we're going to refill this guy and get going. We leased this bad boy. We're gonna use it and probably put it back. But yeah, I've got some other things going on. Yeah, Shane, it's going all right. I had some serious congestions, allergy problems yesterday. I was not really able to talk in a very good way, and really dizzy from all the congestion. So I'm a little better today. I'm well medicated with allergy medicine, so we'll see how it goes. Let's do this. Let's get some seed in here, and let's get this thing fired up again. Let me get my super speed going on. There we go. I think we've got some seed over in this hopper. Let's see. And there's Tracer96. Hey, Trace. Howdy. Good to see you. You know what? Before I do that, let me show you what I've done. So I did do some things after our live stream. Nothing on the field, but if you remember, we had some wheat and we had some corn. I have sold that. It was a little over $900,000. It was, yeah, $905,000. So you can see that's now gone. I then paid down my loan, which was like right around $1 million. It's down to a little more respectable, $300,000. So we're kind of minus $60,000 right now. So we do need to make some money. But in addition to doing that, what I thought we would do is sell this Kubota tractor and trailer. Let's do that first before we get going. I bought this on a whim, thinking that we would need it to feed the pigs. We actually came up with what I think is a much better idea. So we don't really need this. So where is the store in this thing? Store is... I could just sell it, but I think I'd rather... Oh, there it is right here. Yeah, that's it right there. So let's tag it. We'll drive over to it while I talk. Hey, it's Scouse Taffy Gaming. Howdy, Scouse. Good to see you again. There's our shop right there. I agree, Trace. I wish we had some older Kubotas too. I mean, this one's fine. But yeah, it would be nice. Shane said, you got a financial advisor about time. Tell me more about what you mean by that. Yeah, I hate allergies as well. And I know what caused it as well. the warehouse where I work, the wholesale warehouse, we're selling live. What is that? What is that herb? It's one of the herbs. I'll think of it here in a little bit. Anyway, it's kind of an evergreen bush, and I did not know it, but I am very allergic to those things. And I got a little too close, and yeah, rosemary, that's what it is. The rosemary just killed me. Yeah, I barely made it through Sunday when I was working. But now that I know better, I can wear a mask when we get those in stock again. There's some traffic on this road. So there was a patch update to the game. I think it was kind of a minor update. I looked at the change log, and it was a lot of just real deep, minute stuff. I didn't see anything that was really like, oh wow, this is gonna improve the overall quality of the game. So you might see my games gets a little jittery because it's having to reload the game, rebuffer, and that's fine. It's all fine. Here it is. All right, and where do we go to sell stuff? I think it's around the back. Or is it here? Let's see. That's to repair. Or wait, is it? Is it inside? I don't remember. I don't recall. Let's go see if it's around the corner. If I don't see it in a short amount of time, I'm just gonna sell it in the menu. I thought it's done here. Maybe I just need to get closer. There we go. Now we got it. So we'll sell you. And we'll sell you. And there we go. All right. Okay. Let's put some seed in this big boy. Yeah, that Kubota tractor was the same engine rating as my Massey here, and if I remember correctly, we rented that because we were doing several things at once and just needed a third tractor. I should have just leased one, but I wasn't thinking, and I just bought one. I'm gonna need to open the lids on this, which I think is that. That is it. Ah, there we go. And we're full. That's that. Easy enough. All right. We've got a good deal of fertilizer. Yeah, that cedar's so big. You know what? I'm going to leave you right there. Just turn you off. Because we will need you again, I am sure. Alright, let's set up our... Set up our GPS. 0 degrees. Do that. Do that. Turn it on, drop it down. And lock you in. And we're off. Good, good. All right. Get rid of some of these menus. There we are. Now we're working again. Oh, okay. That's it. We got it. What's my favorite tractor brand in real life and farming simulator mods included? That's a good question. In real life, you know, I mean, I'm not a real farmer. I've never driven a tractor, but you know, as far as like admiring in real life, probably John Deere. I know it's kind of boring, but also I'd say Kubota, just because I like orange tractors, and also their U.S. headquarters is here where I live, so I see a lot of them. In the game, it might be the same answer. Although I do like New Holland, because blue's my favorite color. I know that's kind of a cheesy excuse, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. The new Monet Sneeds map. I've not seen anything about that map, Shane. So I need to check that out, I would imagine. And there's Waylon. Howdy, Waylon. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Get turned around. Tell you what, I am very glad that those power line poles are not collisions, because that would be a pain in the butt to have to go around all them with this giant planter. Yeah, that would be a pain in the rear end for sure. All right. YouTuber FS Club just released a new video about it. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Shane. That I like to look at map reviews, map review videos, to kind of form an opinion before I form my own. Thank you for that, Shane. So I told you guys my favorite tractors in real life and in the game. Please let me know what yours are. Now to get back to your fun new game that just came out, which game is that, Trace? I need to know. You sparked my curiosity. Are you being silly and it's just the updated farm sim? All right. Oh, we are almost out of gas, folks. I'm just looking, or gas, out of fuel, out of diesel. We're gonna need to go get some more fuel. Now, fortunately, we have a fuel tank back at the farm. Manor Lords. It's a medieval city builder. Sounds fun. You know what? I saw that. I think I saw it. Was it advertised in Steam? I've never ventured into a medieval city builder game, but I have been tempted. Shane says your favorite is between Case and John Deere, but you like the older tractors way more. I'm more of an older tractor guy myself, Shane. I really like the ones from the 80s and 90s, and I think that's because those were the tractors that I saw as a young boy. Well, not a young boy. I mean, I was in high school and college during those days. But when I guess I was aware of tractors. I did not get lined up. Let me get better lined up. That's... you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. This planter takes a while to drop, which is realistic, I have to say. It's on a PC Game Pass, so you're giving it a whirl. Yeah, might as well, right? If it doesn't cost you anything. You know, if a game looks decent and it's between, you know, $10 and $20, I'll download it just to see if I like it, you know, at all. I did that with Stardew Valley. I think I paid, it was less than $20, maybe right at it. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It's like mindless play. You know, it's like Animal Crossing or any of those other games. Just very relaxing. Hey, there's Grant. Howdy, Grant. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing all right today. We're going to get this corn in the ground. We're going to get it, well, we've got it fertilized. We've got the pH set for this field pretty well enough that I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to feed our pigs, and I'm going to advance time a bit, at least until we can harvest some barley or soybeans. I think that's soybeans in the distance back there. Can't remember. One of them. Scouse says you like your Case and JCB tractors. JCB is a nice brand. I really like their telehandlers. I see a lot of them here in the States. JCB probably is a bigger name, you know, over in the UK in general. We don't see a lot of JCB tractors and other things, but JCB definitely has some market share in the telehandler space. I see a lot of JCB telehandlers here. In fact, I might see more JCB telehandlers than any other brand, personally. Telehandlers are cool. It's just a cool piece. It's just a cool piece of equipment. Oh, I really wish I'd captured this on video, but we had two huge thunderstorm systems come in. In fact, there were like tornadoes on the ground and everything. When was that? Saturday, maybe? Saturday or Sunday? Anyway, but before all that weather came in, all the hay farmers in this area cut and baled their hay, thankfully. So I really wish I'd captured that. But there were a lot of John Deere tractors pulling mowers and big ground balers. It was really cool to see. Scott says you have a JCB factory in Wrexham, Wales. Very cool. Trace is asking, have I ever played Banished? No, I've heard of that game as well. You know, Trace, I probably should try one. There's one called, I'm not going to remember what it's called. It's pretty popular, but it's kind of a medieval city builder. It's more kind of like a survival one too. It might, like, I really wish I could remember the name of it. I've seen a couple of different YouTubers play it. I can't remember, but that one looks pretty interesting. I'll have to go figure it out. I don't think it's the one that you mentioned, Trace. Waylon, you're doing all right. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I apologize for the late start. I realize a lot of you in UK, Europe, it's getting a little late for you guys to start at 10 p.m. Truthfully, I was a little iffy if I was going to be able to live stream. You could probably hear, you can tell by my voice, but I'm extremely congested still. But I'm feeling better. Yesterday, I could not even like look at Farm Sim and drive a tractor without getting very dizzy. And I couldn't really talk very well. I could talk, but that didn't sound very good. So thankfully I'm doing a lot better. Also, I now know I'm allergic to rosemary, or like rosemary bushes. What else is new with me? I sold my acoustic drum set. I don't think I told you that last week, but I sold my acoustic drum set. I had it on consignment for a while, since before Christmas. Anyway, oh, it's actually, see my t-shirt, the Ghost Note? That's the, it's a percussion, they're more of a private lessons school. But they used to do a lot of like retail and resale equipment, but now it's more like private lessons and such. Anyway, they're in Denton, Texas, just up the road from me. And anyway, Colby over there at the Ghost Note got mine sold. So I've got a little spending money, and I'm going to buy an electronic drum set. I think it'll be okay here in my apartment. Even though they're electronic, they are still kind of noisy. I mean, you're still banging on plastic and mesh heads. So anyway, I hope to get one maybe next week. If I do, I'll share all that with you guys. I'll either make a video or we'll go live. Maybe I'll do a little performance for you guys. We'll see. Fraser saying that it has a nice twist. You also build up your militia to defend your territory from a rival lord. That sounds fun. And there's Bent. Howdy, Bent. Yeah, it's Mandalords is what he's talking about. Hey, Matthew Walter. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. I'm still a little congested, so bear with me if I sound a little weird. So we're low on fertilizer, we're low on fuel, and we're getting low on seeds. So let me watch everything. In fact, we're down to 1%. I think, man, I really wish I had a tender for the fertilizer. You know what, though? We have to get fuel anyway. Yeah, let's pack this up. Let's just go ahead. And if you haven't seen yet, the animation for this DB120 is pretty awesome. Let's watch it. It takes a while. I did tell it, right? Yeah, there it goes. Starts over here. I mean, it takes almost a full minute for this thing to fold up. And then this one's gonna go. So yeah, it's kind of a pain in the keister to leave the field and fold this all up, but that's what we're doing. While that's happening, I'm going to blow my nose, so bear with me here just a second. Okay. Oh, I'm in. I thought I was walking. No, I'm actually in the tractor. Just gonna close it, and then it's going to raise this off the ground. Pretty innovative little setup. Shane, you are playing Fortnite and you're waiting for Farming Simulator to update. Yeah, it's I have this version of Farm Sim on my PC through Steam. So it updates pretty quickly. Now, I do have a second copy on my Mac laptop, and it is through Giants, and it takes a minute because their servers are really slow. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have this little strip over here that we didn't get the first time. All right, we're going to fill up on fuel. We're going to fill up on fertilizer. We're going to fill up on seed. Let's get doing that. Still really barren around my pig farm. I need to add some like grass around it, but also I need to just add some not decorations, but some placeables. And maybe some other useful things too. Now let's screw off the... I'm gonna go ahead and just get seed over here since I'm over here. Wow, this thing is so big. Am I close? I think so. I bet I need to go and fire up this guy. There we go. Now we're doing it. And let's make sure we're positioned. Let's do a little super strength. The steering on this is broken. It always has been. How good is that? That's pretty good. All right, now let's get realigned. May have to go in and out. I'm also going to try to get a little bit closer. That's looking pretty good. We get it? Nope. That's gonna do it. Got it. All right, so we got that full. Now let's get, is it liquid fertilizer? It is liquid fertilizer. Let's go over here, get some liquid fertilizer. Is that close enough? It is. Nice. All right, we got that. Now let's go get some fuel. The fuel tank is over on the other side of this shed. There we go. Right. Yeah. Is there fuel in it? I might need to put some fuel in it. Yeah, there's fuel in it. Just need to get a little closer, I guess. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, it is filling up. It's just really slow. I can see it now. It's just moving really slow. Okay. Nice. And we already paid for the fuel, so that's good. All right, good. We got a full tank of diesel, we have a full tank of liquid fertilizer, and we have full hoppers of seed. Wow, that's hard to turn around. Am I gonna make it? Just barely. Wow. Like turning around a battleship, isn't it? Have I ever played Fortnite? I have never played Fortnite. Just never have. I'm not a big first-person shooter kind of player. Never have been. And I realize there's more to Fortnite than just shooting people. You like build up your forts and stuff as well. You know what? While I'm on this side of the field, I'm gonna go ahead and get this strip over here that I missed. I should probably stop while that goes on the ground. Okay, can we finish this field with what we have? Probably, yeah, I think we can. We may need to refill seed, which we have in the hopper, in the tender on the field. So I think we'll be good. I don't think we'll run out of fertilizer. I think we'll be good. Feeling good about that. Oh, I forgot about this this creek. I'm gonna have to jump across this creek. I'm just gonna do it. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this was a bad idea. This was a really bad idea. I completely forgot about that that creek. Sorry guys. That was my bad. Can I grab this thing and just yeet it right over? Let's do it. No. There we go. I think I got it. Is that gonna make it? Kinda. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot I was on the wrong side of that creek. All right. Dang. You know what? What I should really do is get out my little Kinsey planter and finish off that little strip. That's exactly what I'm going to do. In fact, I think I said that to myself when I left that there. That is what I'm going to do. All right, so... whatever, Scott. Where did I leave this? Right at the end over here. We are mighty strong, Scouse. It's all that beef that we eat. Oh, speaking of beef, I rarely eat beef these days. I used to eat it all the time. But I decided to buy some frozen hamburger patties. And I cooked some up the day before yesterday in my apartment. And let's just say the ventilation system in my apartment is not good. And by the time I finished, my entire apartment was filled with smoke. Greasy smoke. Like greasy hamburger smoke. Like there was a haze. And, whoops, I forgot to drop it. Or did I just not wait? No, I didn't turn it on. There we go. And so my entire apartment smells like hamburgers, and it still does. And I cleaned the kitchen, and I think I'm gonna have to like clean the floors and every surface, and then probably like put out. I've heard like if you put some vinegar out, that can get rid of the smell. And anyway, so that's another thing that's new is I have a hamburger scented apartment right now. Hey Chinook, good morning to you. How is your Tuesday morning? Shane, FS22 finally updated for you. Nice. When you cook hamburgers, same for you, Trace. Got it. Yeah, so you share my pain. You know what it's like. Oh yeah, we're almost done with this, guys. We've got one more pass. Okay. Wow, so I filled all this up for nothing. And we're gonna return this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure I empty this out, because that's a decent amount of seed and fertilizer I put in this thing. Is there another section that we need to do? Oh yeah. We are not done, guys. I forgot. See this whole top section? We got to do that too. Yeah, we got way more to do. That is our task today. I expect we'll get it done, you know, inside of this live stream. In which case, I will make sure my pigs are well fed, and then we'll see if we can fast forward and maybe get into some harvesting. Maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew, but we'll see. Can we get it? We get it? Yep. All right. Very good. Schnook says it's going great so far. 4 days off. Oh, man. 4 days off is almost a vacation. 2 days is like minimum. I mean, that's what I get. Excuse me while I try to raise my chair up a little bit. There we go. That's just enough time for me to recoup. 3 days off is like you actually get like a day to like do stuff and have fun. 4 days is like that's enough to like forget about work for a bit. That's true. You do 12-hour shifts. That's a lot of work in one day. I've worked 12 hours before, and I hate it. When I was a financial advisor, I worked 10-hour shifts, which is, I mean, I'm sitting on my butt, you know, in front of a computer talking to people. So, not the most physically demanding, but mentally draining for sure. So when I worked 10-hour days, I would work 4 days, and I'd have 3 days off. And that was good. It was almost worth it. All right, I'm feeling good about having this section done. Except for that one little strip. It just keeps bothering me that one little strip is over there, unfinished. Don't worry about it, Scott. We'll get it. Now, I learned my lesson about trying to cross the creek with this DV120 fully extended. So let's... Oh, okay. I'll raise you. We'll turn you off. So we're gonna fold this guy up. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so we're all done except for this one little strip right in through here. We'll get that fixed. And meanwhile, we'll get him set up over on the other side. You know, while that's going on, I think I'm gonna double back. I'm going to I am gonna do that Kinsey. Let's see, will that Kinsey planter, can it take a 200 horsepower tractor? I hope so. No, it takes 300 horsepower. Okay, rat. So I don't have... Yeah, I only have 205 horsepower on this guy. Only have one tractor that I can really use. So yeah, that was kind of the downside of selling my other tractor. What I need is a third tractor, but it needs to be a beefy one. I need like another like 300 horsepower tractors at least. I just need some money. Need some money, guys. You're still folding up, but you're almost there. Okay. It does take patience. So where I'm standing, the pH says it's bad, but it's not bad everywhere. If I go over here, see, it's good. There's just like some patches where it's not good. For the most part, it's fine. All right, let's go over to the other side. Gonna make it? Barely. All right. I can use the same GPS settings. That's good. And I think what I'm going to do this time, I think I'm going to do my rows, and then I'll do my headlands last. That's, I think, what you're supposed to do when you're putting seed down, right? That's actually the way you're supposed to do it. It is pretty ingenious how John Deere designed this planter. Because it's so big, they had to come up with like a new way to fold and unfold this thing. And then it's like, oh, we almost got it, but now we need to put these little wings that fold out. Yeah, get those last four planter rows on each side. I'm gonna turn off my super strength so I don't do anything I don't plan or don't want to do. I've gotten myself in trouble before. All right, let's get locked in. Excuse me. All right. Oh, is it not all the way unfolded yet? Thought it was. Now it is. All right. Here we go. So one thing I've been kicking around as far as what to do on this farm, or actually on this map, is, let's make sure I don't run off the edge of the world here. Real quick, there are, let me do it this way. There are these pivots, and you start out in New Farmer, you start out owning these pivots, but you don't own the fields that they're on. Oh, that was bad. Forgot. You don't own the fields that they're on. So I thought it might be fun to either find a contract that has those pivots on them, or maybe eventually buying those fields, and we could kind of do something with those pivots. I've used those pivots before They're interesting. I don't know, like, as far as realism, what I have to say about that. I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave room for like 1.5 headlands, because, well, that's a little less than 1.5. That's all right. Okay. I need to get better aligned. We'll drop that there, that's fine. All right, away we go. I was looking at contracts that we could do, and looks like there's some fertilizing. That's really it. There is some sowing. What are we sowing? Oats on field 64. It's 43 acres. So not one of the largest ones, but not too bad. All right, we're under 50% on the seed. We're still over 50% on the fertilizer. This section isn't nearly as large as the one we completed, so that's good. That was a little better on the alignment. Maybe too far to the left. Let's see. We're gonna make it good enough. Works for me. I mentioned that we had severe storms come through. I didn't look to see exactly how much rain we got over the whole system, but I think, was it yesterday or the day before? We got 2 inches of rain in one afternoon and evening. That's a lot of rain. Where I live, though, the rain drains pretty well, so not a whole lot of flooding where I am. As you get closer to the various lakes that are around, there are some low areas, and they do tend to get flooded. Also, there was a tornado that was on the ground south of us, like, I don't know, 40 miles south. It was not super close, but it was a bad one. It touched down like right as school was letting out, and that's not good, because like people are out and about, and there was damage. Okay. There we are. Chinook, you didn't really miss much. We're just putting seed. We're putting corn in the ground. We don't get the sewn rows, textures. We just get this one, which is more for like non-roads crops. So something wrong with the texture palette. We should be getting corn rows, but we're not. Not sure why. Okay, we are running out of seed. I'm going to get turned around. I'm going to go ahead and start this row, but we will stop soon after because I'll need to get some more corn in here. Don't have that much more to go. Let's look real quick. Yeah, we're almost halfway done. Just kind of a shame because we're probably gonna we'll almost be done, but then we'll have to fill up again. You know what I'll do? Whatever we don't get after this refill, we'll just get the Kinsey, which I have to get out to finish that little bitty spot, and we'll just finish the rest of it with the Kinsey. That'll be interesting. All right, we'll just call that done. Let's take off that. Let's go get you. Let's tuck that in. And let's go over here to the road. There we are. The field doesn't look that bumpy, but the tractor is saying otherwise. And this tractor is a little underpowered for this grain cart. That's all right. It's not very full at all. All full. All right, I'm gonna leave you right here. All right, let's get to seeding again. Okay. Our seed rate is quite high. 12 seeds per meter squared. And that's the highest. And you know what? Our fertilizing, we're dropping a lot of fertilizer too. So apparently this soil type needs a lot of help. Okay. So this is another of those scenarios where the field is right up against that fence line. So we're gonna have to be real careful how we go about. I think, yeah, we'll be able to, with the next row, we'll be able to finish off this section all the way to that fence line. And then we've got this little panhandle over here to do. And then we'll break out the Kinsey, I guess. And touch up that little strip. Oh, we've got the headlands to do too. Yeah, headlands. Ooh, probably should not have done that. Drag the edge of that planter over the creek area. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Okay, for this, what I really need to do is I'm gonna get up on this. Oh, is that gonna be exactly this perfect? Oh my gosh. Well, let's go back. Let's see how that's going to be close enough that I'm going to call that good enough. If we leave one little micro strip up against that fence line, that is just fine with me because it'll be easier to harvest it with it not being just all the way up against that fence line. But yeah, we're gonna clear that. I was thinking that we were not. Oh, don't make that same mistake twice, Scott. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I'm, my congestion is pretty bad right now. All right, let's watch this edge right here. So we're definitely going to clear it. I think we're going to be 1, maybe 2 squares shy. Looks like 2. And you know what? I am more than okay with that. I am more than okay with that. We're going to leave that just the way it is. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's hope we don't run out of fertilizer before I finish these headlands, but it is what it is. That's right, Trace. It's not a row of shame because we planned it that way. It actually is to our benefit. All right. I think what I'm going to do, just because of that fence line, is I'm going to go all the way to here, like that. And that's going to make it a lot easier to get into position here for our headland. All right, so we're down to 9% fertilizer. That's not optimal. So I think what I might do, whatever little bit is left over here, we'll just hit with the Kinsey. The Kinsey can cover a multitude of errors, right? So we'll just do that. Yeah. Kinsey can handle that in 1 or 2 passes. I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way to, let's see if I can get this without going into the neighbor's field. Looks like I got it. We got it. Good. We're down to 3% fertilizer. Well, I think we are, I'll keep going until we run out of fertilizer. If we run the fertilizer all the way down to 0, that's good. And then whatever seed is left, I'll empty before we return this back to the dealer. And then we'll finish up with the Kinsey over in that other little area, because this big old boy isn't going to make it into that little tight space anyway, now that I think of it. Here's what I'm going to do. So we have so little, there's so little to be done here before we run out of fertilizer. Is we'll just do as much of this open space as we can. Get better lined up. There we go. And I don't think we'll get very far. One %, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 8, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So I think we're done with this guy. We'll finish up with the Kinsey, and that'll all be good. While that is going, let's get in the Massey. Take him back home, and if we need to, we can get the Kinsey all ready to go using the Massey. It just takes so long for that thing to fold up. I'd rather be doing something useful, you know what I mean? Still early in the day. It's not even noon yet. And I've just got the, have time just running it in real time. So, we've no hurry. So here's our soybean. Is it soybean or is it barley? I think it's barley. It is. This is our barley field, and we sprayed the weeds so you can still see them in the field, but they are dead, so that's good. We're not going to get too much in the way. Words are really hard for me today, guys. Sorry about that. Most things are pretty difficult for me today. Okay. I think I will leave, just for now, I'm going to leave this right over here. Like that. Let's go get hooked into our planter. Ooh. We're going to need to move this baler out of the way. It's a little bit in our way. Let's do that. I think that'll be fine. Should be able to pull this out if we're really careful. Let's see if I can be careful. Nope. Get a better vector on this, like that. That looks good. Let's see what we can do. There, we got it. Okay, so this does not fertilize. That's fine. We will just go back over it with our fertilizer. I don't have a problem with that. You know, I have to think that for the farmers that have those big DB120s, that they have to end up going over the area with a smaller planter just to kind of get the other areas that they can't really easily get to with that giant planter. There, we got it. We got it. I saw you. Saw you. There it is. No. There it is. Got it. All right. We've got Daniel Otson in the house. Howdy, Daniel. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? And we got Cranky in the house. Awesome. Oh, Cranky, I'm sorry if you didn't get the notification. I did start an hour later, so I hope that didn't throw you off. So you haven't missed as much as you thought you had. Yeah, you've only been doing this for like an hour. All right, we're gonna fix this little row of shame. I mean, it's not that shameful. It's a cleanup row. That's what it is. And we will go, like I said, we will go back over this with some fertilizer. Oh, you know, I told myself that I couldn't pull this with only a 200 horsepower tractor, but here we are, pulling it with a 200 horsepower tractor. All right. This is good. We'll finish this, and then we'll bring it over to the big boy to do the rest of the field. That's good. It's faster this way. Frankie, how you been, buddy? Doing all right? The biggest sign that Manor Lords is medieval is that the church is the biggest building in town. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That checks out. You're doing well. Glad to hear that, Cranky. I'm doing okay. I had some pretty bad allergy, like sinus attack kind of stuff yesterday. Well, it started Sunday. No, it started Saturday. But I'm well enough now that I can live stream, so that's good. Other than that, I'm fine. Other than that, I'm doing great. I kind of like having these corners rounded like that. I'm going to leave it just like that. I like the way that looks. I can turn you off. And let's see. Is this the right field? Can I even get there from here? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to come around the other side. Yeah, this is not my field that I'm driving in. Sorry, neighbor. This road is wide enough. We'll be all right. And I think... Whoops, we're driving in the neighbor's field again. That may be unavoidable. It is what it is. I did raise it, right? Yeah, it's raised. Yeah, we're good now. You had a haver attack last week, but keep taking the tablets and you're okay. Okay, good. Am I taking hay fever meds? I am. Well, I'm taking, I'm actually taking a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm taking like antihistamine and a nasal spray, some other stuff like that. And that's keeping me out of trouble. It's keeping it from turning into a full-blown infection. I'm kind of right on the verge of getting a sinus infection, so I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I'm just gonna not think, you know what? We're just gonna see if we can just do it with the tractor. I didn't think that we could, but we can, so let's do it. Now, for the rest of this, I think I am going to switch over to the other tractor. Just because. I am glad that I'm able to get this in one pass. That's always good. For a brief second there, I was afraid that I forgot to change this to corn. It defaults to corn. But yeah, it's good that we're not putting soybeans down. Done that before. I've had zebra striped fields before. I'm embarrassed to say. All right, I'm going to leave this guy right here. we will get you out of the way. And actually, I think I'm just going to put you right over here for now. Just like that. All right. Let's go get in our other tractor. And we will do all the rest of this with the Kinsey, which will be a lot easier than this behemoth. You're probably right, Shane, whether we admitted it or not, we probably have zebra striped our fields before. I know I have. I'll admit it. Excuse me. Okay, don't hit. Oh, I did not. That was close, though. Do that. All right, this is a little more practical and realistic. Getting the big case on it, the big Magnum. All right. And like I said, we'll I'll probably just get the solid fertilizer and just spray and just drop it along here. Probably the easiest thing to do. I think I am gonna get out of that creek. I don't need to go, just like we were talking about against the fence line, I don't need to go down into the creek. See, like, even though that area is tilled, I have no business putting corn over there, right, like on the bank of the creek. You know what I'm saying? Whoops, that's almost a little too far. I'm gonna stay out of that embankment. It's looking good. Yeah, can you see us getting back in here with the DB120? No. No, it would never ever happen. See, this is nice. Do we have a fence? No, just a creek. Daniel Otson, you crazy man. Well, Daniel just gifted 5 memberships, so thank you, Daniel. Thank you for supporting my channel. And you can thank Daniel, the 5 of you that got memberships. Membership, joining Team Free for All as a financial supporting member not only helps this channel financially, gives you a few extra perks. So you get little emojis you can use in the chat during live streams. I do special monthly events with my Team Free for All members. Although I think I did one early April, early this month. I meant to do another one. I hope to get another one in. And there's Cranky, look at that, 9 months, wow. Time goes by quick. Thank you, Cranky, for being such a loyal supporter of my channel. I very much thank you. And all you others who have been there for me, even during the times when when I'm not feeling too great. Yep, Chinook, you too. Yes, both of you have been steadfast supporters of this channel, and I thank you both. And Daniel too, right? Of course, Daniel. You guys are flexing your support muscles there. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing here. I'm not using GPS for this, and that's fine. And Tracer has been as well. Yes, you certainly have. Oh, I missed that. That's horrible. They're not with us today, I don't think. But I think my first two Team Free-For-All members were Gaming Joy, Josh, and also Argsy Gaming. I think those were my first two. Soon followed by the rest of you. The rest of you lot. All right. Not bad for no GPS on this pass, you think? That's pretty good. I think you're right, Crank. I think Josh and Argsy are just a few weeks ahead of you guys, not by much. Probably less than even a month. All right. So just kind of checking in with myself. I think what I'm gonna do, we'll finish planting this field, and then I think I'm gonna call that the end of the live stream. Just kind of given how I'm feeling right now. I don't sound that great, but I'm starting to get real dizzy again, and so doing this kind of gives me like motion sickness. You guys ever get that way? You ever get like motion sickness when you're doing farm sim? Hey, it's Corpnut. Corpnut's weighing in as well. Good to see you, Corpnut. How you been? Yeah, it takes a lot more passes with this Kenzie than it does the DB120. But we can get into these little nooks and crannies with no problem. That's the ups shot. Looking good. You're in the rabbit hole called Space Engineer. Space Engineer? Are you an astronaut now, Corpnut? Well, Corpnut, I'm just glad you made it. There we go. I'm doing the manual GPS. I'm just looking at my bearing coordinates there. Corp and you are on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Yeah, one's in space in the future and the other one's on Earth in the past. You had some Casey barbecue tri-tip last weekend. Your twins, it was good. Rather have I'd rather have Texas barbecue than just about any other food. Much less any other barbecue. But I'll take Casey barbecue over no barbecue at all. Casey barbecue, for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, stands for Kansas City barbecue. Their style of barbecue is primarily pork as opposed to beef, which is what most Texas barbecue is. And they use heavy on the barbecue sauce, so it's very wet, and their sauce is very sweet. Texas barbecue, good Texas barbecue, does not need any sauce whatsoever, and when it is smoked, is usually done with a dry rub and no wet rub, no wet at all. So yeah, very different, but both delicious. Right, they don't use as much vinegar compared to like the brown sugar and molasses, which is why it's sweeter. Cranky, you like a sharp barbecue taste. Well, if you want to get real vinegary, then you go with the Carolina barbecue. Well, okay, there's two North Carolina barbecues. There's the northern and the southern, I think. Anyway, one of them uses a barbecue sauce that's real, like, watery vinegary. Not very sweet at all. And I like it, but it's a lot of people, I won't say a lot, some people don't like it at all. Because it's pretty tangy. All right, how are we doing? Did we get it all? I think we got it all. Oh no, there's that one little piece in the very far corner over here that we're gonna get. Yeah, Cranky, I don't like it watery, so maybe you wouldn't like the Carolina vinegary sauce. Well, I feel like I need to stop, but I'm not going to. Let's keep going. I'm having fun, having a good conversation with you guys. Let's go break out the fertilizer and put up some of this planting equipment. We'll return our rental. We'll get all that done. I am going to need to blow my nose once again, though. I'm going to keep doing this for a while. Oh, it was North Carolina, not KC barbecue. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's get this put up. While that's happening, I'm going to blow my nose. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that. Don't want any boogers in my beard. That would be gross. All right. So I need to, how are we gonna do this? I think we're just gonna have to do this in a couple of steps. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hook up this to the Massey. And I remembered we've got our auto drive that Finnish Farmer made for us, our auto drive course. So I'm gonna set up the Massey to take back the Kenzie to the farm. Meanwhile, we will drive this to the farm ourselves. We'll empty it with seed, and then I think I'm just gonna hit the return button. I'm not gonna take it back to the shop to do that. So let's get him in front of this Kenzie. They sell a Texas barbecue sauce over here, and it's very thick and sharp. Yeah. Yep. Texas barbecue tends to be thicker. Maybe not quite as thick as KC, but it's thick, and it's definitely tangy. And I think also there's more heat. I think we put a little more a cayenne pepper in there, and other peppers. Let's see. Do we have course through here? We do, and it is biodirectional. Let's see if we can get it to go to the farm from here. I'm not real sure if we can. We're not in like a real, an actual road. So let's see what happens here. Let's just say shed. Let's see where that takes us. He seems to know where he's going. I'm gonna trust that he does. We will get with him. Now, the only reason we're taking this back to the farm is it's got over 2,000 liters of seed that we don't want to get rid of. I want to hold on to that. You were in Terrell, Texas. I know where Terrell is. With a load, then reloaded in Pleasant, Texas. Blaine, Washington. That's quite a trek. Wow. I know where Pleasant is. Yeah, Terrell is north of Austin. Actually, north of Georgetown. Oh, your twin was. I missed that. Sorry. Your twin was. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, Terrell is maybe 50, 60 miles north of Austin. Its claim to infame is an F5 plus tornado went through Terrell and literally sucked it off the map. Like literally sucked the concrete foundations out of the ground. An entire neighborhood was lost, and I think over 100 people perished, maybe 200. It's one of the top 10 worst tornado catastrophes of all time. Yeah, very sad. And there it is. He reached the shed. Okay, not the shed I was thinking, but that's all good. He was doing flatbed. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get this seed out of here. And I don't know exactly where this is going to drop, but it'll all be good. All right, let's unload that. Oh, that's actually a pretty good placement. Did it get all of it? It sure did. All right, so now excuse me. Now I'm gonna go easy and just say return. Booyah. All right. Done and done. All right, we will use this guy to... Now we do have a sprayer, but I think it's full of herbicide right now. Let's go, Let's go here. Let's put him away. Yeah, Corpnut, the tornadoes in Tornado Alley have been plentiful and pretty big. And we are just at the beginning of tornado season. So hopefully it won't be as bad as it has been up to now. Yeah, this past weekend was pretty rough. Alright, can I tuck this away where I had it before? I'm gonna try. See if my backwards driving skills. When I was young and married, we had a catamaran sailboat on a little bitty trailer, and I got pretty good at backing that thing in, backing it down a boat ramp. Okay. Not bad. Let's put you in here. I have a feeling that we can upgrade the engine of this guy, right? Can't we? Is that as... It'll go more than 205, right? The Massey 8S. Let me look up here. Where's the Massey? Oh, it's not in large, it's in medium. There it is. Yeah, it can go up to 305. Oh, okay. Nice. So that's where we're going to get our beefier tractors. We just need to upgrade that engine. That motor. I almost wonder if it is a 305 and somehow got bumped down to a 205 by mistake. I have a feeling that it was. We'll check on that another time. Okay, let's get into... here we go. Here is our solid fertilizer. Get the camera in there and actually see what's going on. We've got lime in there right now. Let's see. Do I have fertilizer? No, we have herbicide over here. Just wondering, would it be faster and easier to spray liquid or... Not a lot of herbicide left. I'm going to empty this of herbicide and we're going to put liquid fertilizer in here. This is what we're going to do. You have Rice Krispie treats. Yummy. Don't you love it when you forgot, but then you suddenly realize, oh, I have like ice cream in the freezer. I did that last week. I mean, I don't eat dairy, but I have like non-dairy ice cream, and I bought it, and for like a week I forgot that it was in there, and it's like really good stuff. And I opened up the freezer like, oh yeah, I have ice cream. So yeah, I polished off the whole pint of ice cream. All right, now is that fertilizer right there? I think it is. It is indeed. All the better reason to use this is we get a little bit of free stuff. No. Why are you filling up herbicide? Why did you do that? Now, what I need to do is fill it up the rest of the way so I can get it all in one thing. Had it too close to the other one. All right, I'm just going to put you over here. That was annoying. All right. Don't do that again. A sweet tooth surprise. Finnish Farmer, howdy. Good to see you. Finnish Farmer, I just mentioned your name. We used your auto drive course to get one of the tractors home. That looks better. Little bit of liquid fert. I doubt that's going to be enough, so we will top this off. Let's do that now. That's probably more than enough. That's also fine. We'll definitely use it. Okay. I actually was not very optimistic, guys. I didn't think I would be able to go a full 2 hours today, just because I'm so congested and dizzy-headed. But I think I'm gonna get there. We'll at least get all this fertilizer down, and yeah, I'm glad I was. I decided I was gonna live stream today. I just said, even if I'm not 100%, I'm gonna do it, because I missed yesterday. Yesterday was not a good day. So, yeah. Let's get this going. There we are. Is that going down? There it is. And I don't think this cannot do variable width, and it isn't smart. Does it look like? So it's going down really, really slow anyway. We're fine. We'll be fine. You know what I like? If you buy stuff online and it gets to you and it's like a little Christmas present. I know what you mean, Shane. You forget that you ordered something. That happened to me once. I got an Amazon box and I completely forgot that I had ordered anything, and I couldn't even remember what it was. So I opened it up and it was a complete surprise. So yeah, I do like that, Shane. The sprayer's fine, but it's really slow. 7 miles an hour is really slow. Ouch. Yeah, when you have the motorized ones, those things can go like 12, 15 miles an hour, some of them. All right, just about got it. And we're done. All right, I am going to fold this up. It folds up pretty quick, so I'm not that concerned. Wait, did I just miss that little spot? I didn't miss that little spot, did I? Should be fine. Let's look just to make sure. No, I got it. We're good. It's just a little bit discolored right there, and that's just one of those precision farming things. All right. You know that feeling when you like completely clean your house or apartment? Like all the dishes are done, all the clothes are clean, all the clutter's picked up. That's how I feel right now, because I worked really hard this morning, and when I wasn't feeling well, I decided, well, I'll get some work done. or some housework done. And so I did that. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. Everything's, I still need to fold my laundry, but everything is clean. Other than that, I can enjoy the rest of my evening. I forgot to turn it on. Push the wrong button. I didn't forget to turn on, just pushed the wrong button. Now we got it. Well, we're going to have a whole lot of liquid fertilizer left over, but I think next time we're here, one of the things we'll do is we'll do a few of those fertilizer contracts, and we may just set up a course play and just have them do it, and we'll use our fertilizer and make a little money, because we need some money. I'll show you guys our finances for those of you who weren't here at the beginning when we went over those. Short story is, I sold all the grain in my silo and paid down most of the loan. But once we end here, I'll show you where things are financially. So I guess the thing is, oh, okay. I just realized this. Remember that our soybean crop withered in the field. Well, we plowed it under, or cultivated it under. The field is still fertilized. So that's why we're dropping so little fertilizer, is it's mostly fertilized already. Let's see. Well, I say that. That's actually not true at all. What was I looking at? Oh, no, that looks more realistic. Okay. Never mind. I take that all back. Oh. And I know why. Soybeans don't need really any nitrogen. So, although the soybeans were perfectly happy being not fertilized, corn needs it. Hey, Big Sky's in the house. Howdy, Big Sky. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? It's hard to get to the edge without hitting all the bushes. But we're doing what we can. And I'm gonna miss the smallest amount over on the right-hand side. Sorry, guys. I think I'm gonna finish this just about just in time, because congestion is coming back. Okay, so I apologize for the monotone live stream. By that I mean literally the entire live stream, all we did was put corn in the ground. But it needed to be done. It also allowed me to chat with you guys. And You know, it's kind of fun. We used a couple of different pieces of equipment. Well, with this, 3 pieces of equipment. So it wasn't all that monotone. All right, how nice of a curve can I make on this? I've done better. Close enough. Nothing wrong with keeping it simple. Hey, well said, Trace. It is farming, right. People don't get into farming because it's exciting. They get into it because it's rewarding. Yeah, farmers get up. Guess what we're doing for the next 2 weeks? We're planting corn. Guess what we're doing for the next month? We're harvesting corn. And that looks not bad. Get better lined up. That's looking better. Okay. There we go. All right. And we've just got this one pass here, and then we'll be done. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Whether you are watching me live or on replay, thank you very much. If you like what you see, would love for you to hit that like button. It helps others find this content on YouTube. And also would love your support by you clicking the subscribe channel, or the subscribe button. Really helps my channel. And if you want to and have the means to support me financially, you may do so by clicking that join button, and you will be a Team Free for All member. Lots of good perks on that. And for those of you who are already Team Free for All members, I promised you guys last live stream that I was going to put out a poll. We were going to get decided on which multiplayer server maps we were going to do. And I apologize. I got busy and then I got sick, so I have not done that yet. So look for that from me. You'll see it on my YouTube community section of my channel for a members only post. Let's drive home and I'll talk in a little bit more. We'll go ahead and drive this home. Yeah, so I guess just a little bit more about that, so as to not have to be so brief about it. Uh, I have a multiplayer PC only server, game server. Also have a crossplay game server where anyone, whether console or PC, can play. They've both been out there for several months, and I'd say they're kind of in disuse, and also not been monitoring them well. So I think they are in need of a refresh, because I'd like to get you and me both playing together on those servers. So this will be a good time to put a new map, start a new save game. Many of you who want to start some, maybe feel like, oh, there's already all this progress made on the server, or I'm not really going to fit in. This will give you a chance to start, right at the ground floor. And Team Free For All, you can help me choose which of those maps we're going to do. So stay tuned for that. There's a little more of that detail. You want to do more than just watch YouTube. Yeah, same, Corpnut. And you are doing better. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Corpnut. It's always easier to play games and do stuff when you're feeling better. All right, let's save our game. And there we are. All right. Well, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. I will see you next time, most likely Sunday. So until then, I am ScottFreeforall. See you later. Bye. Oh my gosh. Cranky just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Cranky. I'm glad I caught that before I signed off. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that. Very helpful. Thank you, thank you. And also to Daniel, who donated 5 memberships. Thank you. I almost forgot to mention that. Thank you also, Daniel. ScottFreeforall. See you later. Take care. Bye.